It looks like Anthony might not be the man we think he is because new details of his past are finally coming to light, and y'all are not gonna believe how creepy and messed up it is because he has been lying to our faces this entire time. But does this mean that his career is over for good? Anthony Anderson might be one actor that seems cute and all that, but child, that man has crazy amounts of skeletons in his cupboard. Y'all probably know him from Blackish, Grownish, and all that other ish spin-offs, but he's been in the industry for a long time. But before we get to talking about that, I'm gonna take things back and talk about his life in college and all that so y'all can get the entire context. So Anthony attended Howard University on a scholarship, and that's where he met his wife, Alvina. I'm not gonna lie, they did have a cute love story. Well, at the start of it, I guess. They met through a mutual friend who was Alvina's roommate. Anthony went to their apartment to invite the friend to a party, but Alvina was the only one in the apartment, so he ended up inviting her too. The friend couldn't make it, but Alvina decided to attend the party alone. She and Anthony hit it off immediately, and they started dating soon after. But then, in his junior year, Anthony lost his scholarship and he had to drop out of college because he couldn't afford to pay out of pocket or get a loan. He moved back to his parents' house briefly before moving to LA to try his hand at an acting career, since he studied theater arts at Howard before dropping out. But one thing about Hollywood is that it's extremely hard to get a big break, well, except when you're a nepo baby. But Anthony was nothing remotely close to a nepo baby, so he was a struggling actor until he landed a big role in the hit NBC show Hang Time. Things were going well for him and Alvina at the time, and once his career started to take off, Alvina decided to quit her job to be a stay-at-home mom to their 2 kids. Speaking about this, Anthony said, "What she does as a stay-at-home mom, just like all the other stay-at-home moms and dads across the country, is invaluable and unquantifiable, and I applaud her for putting her career and her life on hold to help out with our family. It's an ultimate sacrifice, what these stay-at-home mothers and fathers do." But their marriage didn't last, and they didn't get to live happily ever after because Alvina filed for divorce from Anthony a couple of times, and from the looks of it, she left him because of some shady and downright creepy things that he has been accused of doing not once, not twice, but a lot of times. Okay, so several women started coming forward to accuse Anthony of harassing them and downright SAing them. Is it just me, or does every other man in Hollywood get accused of this? It really does make you wonder what on earth is going on in Hollywood, and why is this so widely accepted? Anywho, the first woman who came forward to accuse him was an extra on the set of a show, Hustle and Flow, in which Anthony was a cast member. She claimed that she had been SA'd by not only Anthony, but also Wayne Witherspoon, who was the assistant director on the show. She claimed that Anthony and Wayne had lured her into a trailer where they had torn off her clothes and SA'd her and taken intimate pictures of her. According to the police report, victim advised that on this date she was SA'd by defendant and by co-defendant Wayne Witherspoon in a trailer at the above location. The victim was lured inside the trailer by the co-defendant, and once inside the trailer, the defendant and co-defendant began removing her clothing and began SAing her. The victim stated she was screaming and kicking to get away. Witness James G. Williams heard the screams of the victim, came and unlocked the door. Victim ran from the trailer naked. Victim was transported to the SA center. So this happened in a relatively public place, but it's unclear whether or not it was while shooting was going on or after. But the fact that the assistant director was there kind of makes me think that shooting was not taking place at that time. Anthony and Witherspoon were arrested, but they soon posted bail of $20,000 and were released, after which Anthony immediately went on a campaign to redeem his image, claiming that the victim was lying. He released a statement through his rep saying, "Anthony is a happily married family man who has never been accused of SAing, no less involved in SAing anything remotely like this. And we are confident that when all of the facts came out, he will be completely exonerated." While the act did not go to trial, he was not exactly exonerated because the judge dismissed the case, saying that there was no probable cause to try the case. However, that was not the last time that he was accused of such a thing, because in 2004, another woman came forward to accuse him of the same thing. She accused him of making nasty, suggestive, and unwanted comments towards her. That's not all, because she also claimed that he tried to force her in his dressing room while he was filming the show, All About the Andersons. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm starting to see a pattern here. He seems to go for extras on movie sets and then makes his move when he gets them somewhere that's secluded. But this second allegation is weird because it kind of just disappeared and we didn't hear anything about it anymore. It just went away quietly, but people believe that Anthony paid her off to save his career. What makes this sus is the fact that he claimed that everyone realized that I was an innocent victim of a shady shakedown. If she really was trying to shake him down, it makes no sense that she just dropped the case suddenly. So this is why people believe that she was paid off, because why would she drop the case if she didn't get paid off? And why would he pay her off if she was lying? For some time after that, Anthony seemed to behave himself and no more allegations were brought against him for a couple of years. During that time, Alvina filed for divorce in 2015, but they made up in 2017. But then in 2018, yet another woman came forward to accuse Anthony of a similar thing 14 years later. In July 2018, it was revealed that he was under investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department for allegedly SAing yet another woman. This makes it the third time that he has been accused of the same thing, and people were starting to get creeped out by this. 3 separate accusations from 3 different women is no joke. And at this point, a lot of people started to believe that despite the lack of evidence by the police, Anthony was actually guilty. But yet again, in September 2018, it was announced that he was not going to be prosecuted due to the lack of evidence. This is just messed up on so many levels, y'all, and it's actually kind of creepy that he has been accused 3 times and has never been prosecuted for it. Now, I'm not saying that he did it because it's not my place to say I don't have the evidence, but at the same time, I'm not saying that he didn't because 3 accusations. Alvina also decided that she didn't want to be a part of this mess anymore and filed for divorce in 2022 after 23 years of marriage and 33 years together. Someone tweeted, "It bothers me that Anthony Anderson has so many SA allegations against him and they just get swept under the rug. I think that's why I can't watch Blackish." There were other allegations saying things like, "There are too many allegations for them to not be true." His wife filing for divorce on numerous occasions also speaks volumes. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Something ain't right with him behind that Hollywood smile and funny guy act. Hope Alvina finds her happiness. And in all the allegations, all the women have a similar story, which makes it believable to me. But do you guys think that the allegations could possibly be true? Or do you think they're all lies? More times than not, when a woman comes forward about an SA case, 98% of the time is true, which means that people only lie 2% of the time, which is not a lot. More times than not, many women actually are SA'd and they tell no one because they're afraid of being ridiculed, especially by someone as famous as Anthony. So the chances of them telling the truth are literally 98% higher than it being a lie. But I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you think this video is crazy, check out this next video. It is too messy, y'all. It's your girl Kiki with the hottest tea. Peace.